Hello, welcome to Hey Harvey CNC. I must be Harvey. Today we are going to take some pallet wood and make it into a Christmas tree. So let's begin. Okay, let's begin. We're going to create a new file. It'll be in inches, 10 inches by diameter 1.75. And of course we have to choose the rotary. The 0 position will be the cylinder axis. The XY datum position will be the lower left hand corner. Anytime you use the 4th axis, you must have the cylinder axis down here and a datum in the lower left hand corner. The X and Y, I'm having Y because that's what I'm using on my CNC, and resolution is very high. Click OK. Like with the snowman, we're going to create a line. X will be 0, Y will be 9. Add. The angle will be 0, and the length will be 5.4978. Add. Now, if you're wondering why I knew the length was 5.4978, the circumference of a 1.75 diameter circle that's the circumference. If you don't know that, you can go up here, and the lower left all the way bottom is X 5.5050, Y is 8.9732. So that's how I knew what to put. So now, spacebar, close. Now what we're going to do is get some guidelines. So left click. We're going to go about 1.75. We need another one about 0.2 for the X. That's going to help us with our project. I'm going to get a line at about 1. Click and bring it down to that guideline almost to the end. That's going to be the tilt of our Christmas tree. Spacebar, close. Now we're going to start drawing the tree. Another line. Go up. Click. A little bit up. Click. All the way up. Click. Go down like about. Now if you try doing this freehand, you'll never succeed. So what we're going to do, we're going to stop. We're going to put some more guidelines. What we're going to do is close the line, bring down the guideline the other way to the left, bring it over for our first one. Now we have our guideline there. We're going to right click. We're going to use the absolute position, and we're going to space our branches at 1.25, then at 1.75, 0.5, 0.25 as we're going from left to right. To show what we're going to do, we're going to absolute position. Our first one is going to be at 2.25, create new guideline. Our next one is going to be at 3.25, create new guideline. Next one will be at 4, create 4.5, create 4.75, create, and that's going to take us almost to the end of the tree, so now we can close. So now what we can do, because we didn't hit our guide, we're going to just cheat a little bit. We're going to go to node editing, and we're going to move this node up, and then move this node to touch. So we're cheating a little bit, but that's alright. Now we're going to continue from here. We're going to click. We're going to add another line. We're going down. And then up almost to the line. Click. Go to the next one. Down. Go up. Click. Go down. Go up. Go down, go up, and down. Spacebar. Now we got our branches for our tree. Click on that line and we'll get rid of it. So if you look, it's alright. How do we end it? Well, I say we put a circle on it. circle. That's a little too big. Close. We're going to resize it. We're going to say the height, let's do a 1/4 inch circle. Click OK. That looks a little too small. So let's go like 4.35. Apply. Let's move it over. That looks pretty good. So now we're going to magnify it because it's really small. It's not touching, so we'll move it over. Say touch. Now we're going to close this. And we're going to go to node editing. Click right here. And cut vector. Click right here. Cut vector. That's what we don't want. So there we go to our circle. Now, I'm going to show you something that's wrong, but so you learn how to work your way through this. We're going to go back to node editing, and we're going to finish this up. Go all the way to the bottom. Right there, we got a problem because they're not connected. So click, and click, click. So they're joined. We have one open, one closed. So that looks good. So when we click on it, now it's still not done. Click, shift, hold the shift, click on that, then join again. 3 open, 1 open, join. That looks good. Close it. Click on node editing. Bring this one down. Let's see what it looks like. So we're going to go to toolpath. We're going to lock it in place. Click on the line. Hold the shift key. To the molding toolpath. Pick the Christmas tree. And calculate. Warning, the tool cut through the material. It's too high. We have a problem. Okay, I messed up. When I told you the diameter is 1.75, when you divide it by 2, half of that is 0.875, not 1.75. So I was way too high. That's why my molding toolpath did not work. So off camera, I did some fixing. Again, we're going to click the line, molding toolpath, click our tree, click OK, calculate, cut through. Okay, I'm off by a little bit. That's a tree. Now, if you notice, it's not a circle like we were supposed to get. So what you need to do is go back, delete these, and fix it. Do it all the way, go back. While we're doing that, we're going to lower it just a little bit more in node editing so that. Okay, sorry about that. I had to cheat. But what I did off camera was, because you cannot back cut on something, the circle here, I started here and I had edited it so that the top of the circle ends right at the tip. So when it cuts, it'll go around. So now, click the line again, do the molding toolpath, click here, calculate, and there we have it. Now, what I want to do, we could leave it that way, but I really want to have some room so I can sand it. So the next thing what I'm going to do is go back to 2. And you see here where our project begins and ends, I can draw lines so that instead of, the machine will cut it for me instead of me doing myself. So let's go down like 3/10 of an inch. We're going to go on the line. We'll do for both this and this. Calculate. Reset preview. Preview all tools. And there you have it. You can sand it. If you want, you can give yourself more room, put another line there, or cut a wire out, and that'll be your Christmas tree. The beauty of this software is, okay, you have your tree, you can make another one with very little effort. What you can do is delete everything here, save it, which I already did, delete the profiles, the toolpaths, delete all, then go to your tree, go to node editing, cut vector, delete. You can highlight this in, and the other end of the tree, close with a straight line, go right back up to this line here, holding toolpath, your tree, calculate, and there you have your Christmas tree. And you can still use whatever. Now, once you have this tree, you can still modify this tree to make it even better. The beauty of this program is by making a few modifications to your project, you can make almost completely different ornaments. In this example, I put some evenly spaced lines. I did a profile toolpath. Then I did my molded toolpath. And I created this tree, completely different. And I was using a 1/4 inch end mill. I could then switch this out and go with a V-bit. You can do a bunch of different things. In this example, I used a 60-degree V-bit, and each one at the very end was 0.8, but the first one was 0.1. And by doing that, this is what I created. At the top, it's all these sharp, and at the bottom, it's not. So it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. You could do a lot of different things with basically a few V-bits, some end mills, and the sky is the limit for designing things. Thank you. Well, I'm done with this part of the video. I promise the next time I will have some Santas and some Christmas trees that I will show on my CNC 4th axis. I wanted to get this thing done before Thanksgiving so people can make Santas and the Christmas trees for gifts. So hopefully, that'll accomplish my goal. Thanks. See you later. Bye.